what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I can't even do this video right now. I am unbelievably excited. I'm about to share with you guys something that I thought would never happen to me in a million years. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know what's going on. I announced it yesterday on Twitter. Before I get into this, I just need to thank you guys. Right away, I just need to thank you. I know you don't even know what's going on yet, but I just need to thank you. If it wasn't for you guys watching my videos and engaging with me on my videos and my social media, you know, opportunities wouldn't come my way. They just wouldn't. And this specific thing is something I've dreamed about, literally dreamed about. It's just, I wanted it to happen so bad, and it's only because of you guys that it gets to happen. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for supporting me and being with me through all these years. We've had a lot of growing years together. You guys have seen me at my best and worst moments, and I just thank you because it's all led up to this. Thank you for staying by me. Thank you for watching my videos, and just thank you for being so awesome. You guys are amazing. Anyway, let me get to it because I'm excited and I just need to say it. Today is such an exciting day for me because I'm actually launching a brush set with Sigma Beauty, which is just, it's like an unbelievable dream come true. I've been dreaming about this for so many years, and I can't believe it's finally happened. Like, I'm like done. I'm like, okay, I can die happy now. I've lived my YouTube dreams and goals out. This is it. I'm so satisfied. My heart is so full right now. Like, this is everything. So this is my brush set with Sigma Beauty, which is so weird to say. I can't believe my face is on a box with the Sigma logo. It like blows me away. I just can't believe it. I love it so much. So this is something I've been really working on for the past few months. I mean, obviously I'm not in the lab. I'm not, you know, building brushes. I'm not doing any hard manual labor. All that credit goes straight to Sigma. Sigma came to me and asked if I'd be interested in doing a brush set with them of my favorite brushes. And I said, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Absolutely yes. That is like my dream. So when they asked me, I spent a really good amount of time really analyzing the brushes that I have, the brushes that I use in every video, my brushes I absolutely cannot live without. I'm sure most of these you guys could even predict. This is actually a face and eyes set, which I love, and I did my entire face today using only the brushes in my set, which I'm super proud of. I wanted to show you guys you can get a full look, full use out of these brushes. Everything to shaping your brows, to doing your eyes, to doing your contour and your highlighter and all of that. I did all of that with these brushes, and I'm going to show you that in my video. So like I said, this does launch today, and it is $69, which I know is a high price point. That price is 20% off. If you were to buy all these brushes individually, it would be a much higher price point. I do just want to let you guys know that because I know $69 is not cheap and you guys work hard for your money, but I hope you guys know I would never do anything or put my name on something that didn't have value and that I didn't believe you wouldn't use till its dying day. Which, by the way, Sigma brushes are fantastic. If you didn't know, they have a 5-year warranty. I don't know of any other makeup brush brand that has a warranty on their brushes, especially a 5-year warranty. You guys know Sigma brushes are the only brushes I use. I stand by them 100%. They are such an amazing company, and I'm just so proud and so excited. I've never had a collab before, and I know this technically isn't a collab where I did like a makeup collection or anything like that, but this is so close to my heart that it feels even better than that. It's just because I absolutely love it. You know, it's something I really believe in. So anyway, like I said, this is my set. These are all the brushes that come in it. I'm going to tell you guys all about them, and I'm going to show you how I got this whole face using just the brushes. So let's go ahead and start. So in my collection, I have 3 eye brushes. I have a face brush, and of course the 3D HD blending sponge. It is unbelievable. Now I'm going to use these in order that I do my makeup routine, so I might jump from an eye brush to a face brush and back and forth. So let's first start off with my most important brush that I use every single day. The weird part is you guys hardly see it because I don't normally do my brows on camera because they're a mess. My brows are so uneven. It takes a lot of correction for me where I have to draw my brow higher than it naturally goes and I have to lower one side. Like, years of bad plucking. Don't do it at home, kids. Get your brows professionally done as soon as you can because I ruined mine. That's why I love this brush so much. So I'll fill my brows in, then I will perfect them and carve them out with the Sigma Beauty E15 flat definer brush. Like I said, I'll apply my brow pencil. I'll get them generally to the shape that I want. I'll get a bit of concealer on the tip of this brush and I will use them to carve out my eyebrows, both the bottom and the top of my brows, to give me my desired shape. Like I said, if it was not for this brush, I could not have the brows that I have now. I owe my brows to this brush. I mean, it's fantastic. You can use it in so many ways, and I show you other ways you can use it in this video, and that's what I love about my brush set. All of the brushes that I picked are so multifunctional. You can use them for so many things, and I'm really excited for you guys to see that. But yeah, first up is the E15 flat definer brush. It is fantastic. So once I'm done my eyebrows, I move on to the face. You guys know this is how I pretty much always apply my foundation. This is the Sigma Beauty 3D HD blending sponge. It is so great. I'm telling you, you've never had a more durable blender in your life. Not only that, but the shaping is fantastic. Each side does something different, or you don't even have to pay attention to the shape of it, but I think it's so important, and it's really sharpened and made my makeup stronger. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll apply my foundation with the bottom side. I always use the flat bottom, the flat side of the 3D HD blender. And now this is preferential. Like if you prefer a different side, it's preferential a word? Did I just make that up? I don't know. So you might prefer to use the big round side. I love the flat side. It bounces around the face so beautifully. It blends your foundation in seconds. It's a really fast tool. Next up, I use the same sponge to apply my concealer. My favorite way to do my concealer is this rounded edge. So on one side of the sponge, you see it has this sharp edge. Love that for contouring and baking. Before concealer, the round side works best for me, especially because it has this pointy tip. You just pop it right in there and blend all along your eye, like I'll show you guys in this video. It blends product in seconds. It is so quick. It's durable. Another thing you wouldn't know if you've not tried this sponge yet is that it has a complete different texture than any of the other blending sponge that I've ever tried ever. It doesn't feel like any other blending sponge. And what I love about this specific material is that it actually doesn't soak up and absorb your makeup. It's dense enough that it does not absorb your makeup. It's light and airy. It's super bouncy. It's super easy to use, but your makeup doesn't soak into it like some other blenders on the market. So it is fantastic for applying your concealer. Then for baking, I'll hop over to this sharper edge right here. You can see there's a nice point. This is amazing for baking powder. Because of the sharper edges and all that, it creates the perfect little baking points to really highlight and structure your face. So I'll use it down my nose. I'll use it on the sides of the nose, and then especially on the cheeks. You see you have this beautiful flat edge. To bring that down your cheek creates the most sharp, just gorgeous baking point. I love how it cleans up my bronzer, my contour. I know for some people I use too much bronzer. It is what it is. I'm from Jersey. I can't change it. We love bronzer out here. But this sponge definitely helps me clean it up if I get a little too overboard with my contouring, with my bronzer. So great. It's just the design of it is beautiful, and it really is so functional. I cannot recommend this sponge enough, and I'm so excited that it's in my set. Next up, I want to talk about an eye brush. This is the Sigma Beauty E25 blending brush. There's probably not one makeup tutorial where I don't use this brush on my entire channel. It is a necessity. It's my go-to blending brush for my crease. I love it because it's not too fat or too thick in case you have hooded eyes. It keeps the pigment right where you want it without blending it too high on your eyelids. Again, I used solely these brushes to create this look today. I just started off with a really pretty caramel kind of orangey color, worked that through the crease as my transition shade. There is 100% zero shedding with the Sigma brushes. I cannot stress that enough. Most often, brush brands just use glue to stick together their metal ferrule with the brush handle. That's it. They just like pop on and they're glued on, and that's it. Sigma's actually winds on. It's screwed on so that it holds in those hairs. It's crazy how much they invest in the technology of their brushes. So even though they are a higher price point, the value is fantastic. You're not going to have to replace them. And again, 5 years, 5-year warranties. They are so great. The quality is just unbeatable. I also use it to blow out my under eyes all the time. It's a fabulous brush. It's a necessary brush for me. So this brush is kind of like why I've always wanted a Sigma Beauty brush set. I'm not even kidding you. This is the Sigma Beauty E36 blending brush. I'm telling you, this is Sigma's gift to hooded lids. If you have hooded eyelids, this brush was made for you. If you have smaller set eyes, this brush was made for you. If you don't have a lot of lid space, this brush was made for you. I cannot stress it enough. I love to use this with deeper colors so I can get a really tight, smoky eye without taking it all the way up here. It's very easy for my eye looks to get completely carried away and blown up way too high, because in reality, I really don't have that much lid space. It just takes a second for me to bring it up way too high. But with the E36 brush, with a black eyeshadow, with a brown eyeshadow, you can see right here, it keeps it just perfectly where you want it without ever allowing the possibility of that pigment to move up. You stay right in that crease. You can get a beautiful, sharp crease color. color. You guys know how much I love the E36 crease brush. It's just the best brush for hooded lids. When I found out I could have my own Sigma set, it was the first brush that I said, yes, absolutely, this has to be in it. There's like no questions about it. Every makeup artist should have this brush in their toolkit because you never know what type of eye shape you're going to be working on, and this will solve all problems. Like everyone will be taken care of with this brush. It's amazing. Back to the amazing E25 blending brush again from Sigma. I actually use this brush with a little makeup setting spray to apply this foiled color onto my lid, which I will show you guys in my video here. I just wanted to show you that you can do your entire face just with these brushes. All of the Sigma beauty hairs are synthetic. They're actually a specialized design synthetic fiber that Sigma made themselves. They use zero animal hair, and all of their brush hairs are safe to be used wet. They are synthetic, so it's not going to damage the brush, but the white hair specifically, I love to apply with a wet base. Their brushes are just so dense that it packs on pigment so well, even if it's a little fluffier like the E25. The E25 is also amazing for nose contouring, any type of little shading you want to do. Popping back over to the Sigma E15 brush one more time, this is the flat definer brush. I use this to apply my eyeliner on my top lash line and my lower lash line. Some days I'm just not in the mood for the harsh liquid liner line, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just don't want that strict line. So I love to take the E15 brush with a pencil eyeliner. I'll dab the eyeliner on the brush, coat it really nicely, and you just smudge that right into the lash line. It gets so tight up against your lashes, and then I'll even set it with eyeshadow using the same brush. Just dip into your eyeshadow and I pack it right onto that lash line, and then you get a really nice definition without having a super obvious dark line. Same with my lower lash line. I'll dip it into a bit of eyeshadow and you just smoke it out right down there. Smoky, smoky. You get a really nice, tight, natural smoky effect down there without blowing out too far. I am so happy with the 3 eye brushes I chose for this collection because you can do an entire eye look with it. Really, the possibilities are endless. So I love that all 3 of these are in my set because I know you guys will get your full use out of them. They are unbelievable. The very last brush in my set, you guys know I love so much. I talk about it all the time. This is the Soft Angled Contour F23 brush. It is like the contouring brush for noobs. If you're afraid of contour, if you're afraid of bronzer, this is what you need to use, but you don't just need to use it for that. For today's look, I actually used this to swipe away my setting powder once I was done baking. It's so fluffy that it sweeps everything away beautifully without disturbing your makeup. I used it to contour out my cheeks. Of course, I used my Sigma Beauty sculpting palette. They did just launch. If you want to check those out too, I'll link them down below just in case. I dip it into the lightest color and you can see how well it chisels out my cheek. The brush is so dense, but it's so fluffy and soft that it blends beautifully. It takes all the work out of contouring and bronzing because you're kind of doing 2 motions at once. You're applying your contour, but it's buffing it out at the same time. I'm telling you guys, you've never felt a softer brush. It is heavenly. This is actually the most satisfying feeling. This feels so nice right now. I'm telling you, it is the softest brush. You guys will not believe the softness of it. I use this for my nose contour, my cheek contour. I use it to bronze my forehead. You guys know how important a bronzed forehead is to me. It's like my #1 priority to have a little bronzer on that forehead. I also use this today to apply my cheek color. I use the Sigma blush palette that I love. I actually just used this shade Tiger Lily for the first time, and I think it goes with this look beautifully. I even used it for highlighter. I went into my Sigma Sculpt palette again and I mixed the first 2 highlighters and it applied it beautifully. Look, right there's that strip of highlighter. It's not going all over. It's not uncontrolled. It's beautiful. It gave me a beautiful application of the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter. I love my makeup today. I think it looks great. And the fact that I only used 5 tools to do it, fantastic. I'm just so proud of this set, you guys. I'm most excited to know that if you guys do end up trying my brush set, that you will love it as much as I do. You can do your entire face with just these brushes or not. You can mix and match. If you have favorite brushes at home as well, that's totally fine. But I promise you, you will not regret adding these babies into your collection. They work so beautifully together. And like I said, I did this whole face with just these brushes and it was super simple, easy, fast. They are so durable. I love the weight of the Sigma brushes. And the 3D HD blending sponge is unlike any sponge you've tried before. I can promise you this. You guys know how much I love and believe in Sigma brushes. They are in a class all their own. They're always designing new things. Sigma is so dedicated to make sure they have the top of the line brushes, the highest quality of brushes on the market. If you decide to pick up this collection, you will not regret it because you will have these brushes for so long. So you guys, that's it. This is my set. I hope you like it as much as I do. Thank you again to Sigma for allowing me to have this because it's really a dream come true. I'm obsessed with this box. I think it's so beautiful. It's just simple. beautiful and it's classy and it's something that I absolutely love and I believe in so much, and it means so, I'm going to cry. It actually means so much, okay. It means so much to me to have my name and like a little message from me on a product from Sigma. Like someone who I value and I think of so highly in the beauty community. You know, there's so many brands these days that are controversial and they're doing this and they're goofing up here, and you know, Sigma just doesn't do that. They don't sink to that level. They have so much integrity. The brand just works really, really, really hard to be the absolute best, and I feel so honored to be able to have a set with them and actually have my name on something Sigma. Like it's like up here for me. It's like, whoo! I can die happy. Like I said, I can die happy. I'm so excited. If you guys want to check out my brush set with Sigma, I will link it down below. I know you guys will love these brushes as much as I love them. You know how much I believe in them. I really started my channel with Sigma brushes. They've really just watched me grow throughout the years. Weirdly enough, my brushes have been with me through so many phases of my life, and I think as silly as that sounds, that's why it's so important to me, because you run out of makeup left and right, but your brushes are your brushes. They see you on bad days, good days. It's extremely close to my heart. I know I'm getting carried away. This just means more to me than probably anyone could ever know. I'm just excited. I'm going to stop talking now. I think I've gone on long enough and I've probably bored you guys to death. This is a big day for me. It means a lot. It really means a lot. And like I said earlier, I have no one to thank but you guys for this. And of course Sigma for giving me the opportunity, but that opportunity would not come if you guys didn't watch my videos continuously, if you did not support me, if you weren't using my affiliate code and buying brushes through me. You know, all of that adds up to this, and I just have you guys to thank for this. So thank you guys for being here for me and with me through all these years so that, you know, I can grow and I could have such an opportunity like this that really just doesn't even feel real. I just can't believe it. So thank you. I love you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy my brushes. Let me know if you guys decide to pick them up or check them out, and if you can't, that's okay. Just thank you. Thank you for allowing me to get to this point, and just I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.